Welcome back to our conversation with Senator Elizabeth Warren. So, Senator, the right wing is obsessed with wokeness. Ron DeSantis loves to talk about the woke mob as some kind of corrosive force in the country's social fabric. How do you define wokeness?
I don't. I think that what the right wing is trying to do with this term is to see how much division and dissension and just plain old hatefulness they can stir up. Look.
Well, wait a minute. Excuse me for interrupting. Woke was not a term that was invented by the right. It started on the left. What do you take it to mean?
All I take it to mean is that you pay attention to what's going on around you, that you are awake. You are awake to the racial implications of what is happening around us, to gender, to LGBTQ issues, to age issues, to class issues, that it's a part of being aware of the world around you. But I'm not at all sure that that's what the right-wing folks mean. I think what they mean by that is a series of, you almost hate to call them dog whistles anymore because they are playing at 90 decibels, of a way to try to say, there's a problem here, and it's speaking to a very targeted audience, and says all those people are getting something you're not.
You know, speaking of dog whistles, your former Senate colleague, Kelly Ayotte, who's now running for governor of New Hampshire, kicked off her campaign with the old line about how we want to stop Lawrence and Lowell from shipping all their drug trafficking up to New Hampshire. And there is drug trafficking emanating from those cities that affects New Hampshire and other areas. But is that a dog whistle?
You know, John, I see all of this as a huge flashing red sign. The Republicans got nothing to talk about. I mean, think about it. What are their good policy ideas? What are they going to do for America? How are they going to make your life better? Oh, I know. Are they going to give you $35 insulin? Nope, that's a Democratic plan. Oh, are they going to cut your health care costs? Nope, that's a Democratic plan. Are they going to invest more in housing? Nope, that's a Democratic plan. What is it the Republicans are going to do? They got nothing for people. They got nothing except hate each other. Let's see what we can stir up. They are the party of bankruptcy on ideas. And when that's the case, what else do you expect? Sure, they're going to stir things up because they got nothing more.
We're down to our final minute here, and probably not enough time for you to answer this, but let's try. What do you believe would happen if Donald Trump were to regain the presidency? Just give me an example or two.
I think we'd lose our democracy.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that Donald Trump wants to be, at least he demonstrates that he wants to be an autocrat, a dictator, wants to be the person in charge. Already, there are groups spending an enormous amount of money and organizing to figure out how to weaponize all the way through government, how to get rid of civil service, the long-term people who just kind of make government go, and make them all political jobs and to answer solely to the president. Look, we already have an extremist Supreme Court. We have a political party that says the way it's going to stay in power is to keep American citizens from voting or from getting those votes counted or using extreme gerrymandering so those votes don't matter. We have a political party that denies that January 6th was an insurrection and an attempt to overturn a lawful election. If Donald Trump gets his hands back on the reins of power, then he has already shown us the direction he wants to go. He and his allies are building that, and I think it is a genuine threat to our democracy.
It's a scary scenario. Were you scared?
Yes.
Okay, well, on that happy note.
No, you know, but the happy note is, I think people are alert to this. Look at that vote in Ohio.
Yeah.
Even Republicans came out and said, you've gone too far.
Yeah.
You are not going to do this to our democracy. I believe that more Americans are now paying attention to democracy than ever before, certainly in my lifetime, and that is what makes me optimistic. That's what will keep Donald Trump out of the White House.
Senator, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Good to see you, and thank you very much for watching.